Hey folks, this is Monk, and we are back with another episode of From the Canopy Film Show. And I'm joined as always with my co-host Cornelius, aka Evil Corny.
What's up?
What's going on, man?
Not much.
Yeah, man, it's been an interesting time. It's one of my favorite times of the year. Stuff is coming out to the theater, so we're here to review some films for you guys. My next one I've got here is going to be a film called Havoc, and this one's streaming on Netflix right now. I think it's broke the top 10. It's up there right now. This is a film directed by Gareth Evans. Might know him from The Raid 2. After a drug deal gone wrong, a bruised detective must fight his way through the criminal underworld to rescue a politician's estranged son, unraveling a deep web of corruption and conspiracy that ensnares his entire city. And this film stars Tom Hardy. We've also got Jesse Lou, Timothy Oliphant, which is a great surprise here, Forrest
Mhm.
Whitaker as well, Michelle Watterson Gomez. We've also got Luis Guzman in this, Nargis Rashidi, and I think Justin Cornwell plays Forrest Whitaker's son's character in this thing. A lot of fighters too, man, because there's a lot of bodies in this film, man. Great stunt work. Yeah, for the most part, this could have been your normal paint by the numbers, police kind of story, but I think what Garrett Edwards does in this film definitely enhances it a whole bunch, man. Do you agree?
I totally agree. This might be one of the biggest shoot 'em ups I think I've seen in a
Mhm.
long time. And I'm
Mhm.
talking like I'm putting this up there with the damn Matrix, the film shoot 'em up itself. Um,
Mhm.
parts of damn heat. I mesmerized about how how all the gun violence and stuff in this, and we had in this film. And
Mhm.
then it didn't really take away from the story at all because I thought it was a solid story.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
Tom
yeah.
Hardy did a good job in this. I've been loving him in the Mobland series that's on Paramount Plus right
Mhm.
now, where he's kind of
Yeah.
working as a bit of a fixer in it. But
Mhm.
it kind of throws me off anytime he does an American accent. You never know what you're gonna get,
Yeah.
because like and I don't think he's repeated too many American accents, because the
Mhm.
one in the drop compared to the one in the Bike Riders, and then this one, you know,
Yeah.
they, you're not really getting the same, it's the same
Mhm.
American accent, I guess. It's just kind of weird, I
Yeah, yeah. This one he's kind of more basic with it. I didn't
yeah,
sense that
yeah,
his accent was too over the top, but
yeah.
but what surprised me, this world is really interestingly portrayed. Like it's gritty. It looks like it was shot on film. There's a lot of
Mhm.
film grain going on this, so I can't confirm that just yet. Maybe it could be a filter, but it's like a really gritty, grimy city. That they've painted this world to be. And also, there's some interesting choices because like we get a crazy high scene in the beginning, and we get like some sequences that are clearly computer generated, but like I think that kind of adds a unique flair to this film. I did see some talk of people online saying that was taking them out. This looks like a video game. Well, where do you think video games get their cues from for their cinematic stuff? They get them from films, so I could
Yeah, yeah.
see, but that's really unique in my opinion because this film, like if it was a paint by the numbers police drama crime action film, I think it could have just been like easily forgettable, but because
Yeah,
this
like
world
something
is,
like Run All Night or something like that.
yeah, this film's hyper realistic. It's not trying to be based on a reality like a Goodfellas or something like that, which I appreciate because when things get moving, you get some really great results, man. You know what I'm saying? And everyone, I don't think this is a film where anyone's going to get Oscars in here, but everyone's solid enough and they do a good job with their characters and making these people feel real. You pick your favorites. There's people that pop up, especially Oliphant, man. He's a jackass in this, man, but I
Yeah,
love
yeah, yeah.
I love watching that dude, man. He doesn't do enough work in my opinion, man. But and everyone does a good job. And then when the action ramps up, it's bloody, it's violent, it's chaotic. And what I like too, man, like you watch something like The Raid, which is like I think pinnacle martial arts. I think
Hmm.
this is scaled down a little bit, but it still has heavy impact because even Tom Hardy is busting ass, and it's not like he suddenly becomes this Jedi master ninja overnight. He's
He's
doing
taking
what a
some
guy
hits.
like him would
Yeah.
do. but he's fighting in a way a guy like him would do. He's not like suddenly doing 10 forms of Tai Chi. He's hitting you with with a stick or busting you ahead with a regular punch, and it's believable. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't suddenly become like Jason Statham. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And I think that's cool, man. This thing is really unique. I think it's a film that's good enough too where, yeah, it might run a bit long, but it's got enough action in there to keep you going. And I think I would really watch this repeatedly, man. Especially that club scene, bro, where where dude, and it kept going on and on. I was like, man, I might have to take a breath, bro. This is crazy.
yeah. I put it like this: I had to watch the movie one time through.
Hmm.
I came back around that club scene because there's some jokers on there I thought that got killed that didn't get killed because there was
Yeah, yeah.
there was a lot of gunfire.
Man, there's a lot of people to get killed too, bro, in
And
this
then, and,
thing.
then, and, then, and there's a woman with a machine gun.
Hmm.
She is the badass, the baddest badass in this
Yeah.
film. And I don't know who the actress name is, but
Hmm.
all the way up until her end, she was a badass with a machine gun.
Yeah, they got a lot of badass women fighters in this too, man. I
Yeah,
think I would assume this is probably the same, stunt crew that worked on the raid and stuff like that.
yeah,
Usually guys keep their people, you know what I'm saying? Keep them, working with the same people, man. And yeah, and the results are really great, man. I kind of wish that this thing got like a theatrical release, but I think it's hard to sell a film like this, man. For the theater, I don't know, man. I don't know, man.
yeah.
It's a weird time.
This is like a throwback to like Romeo Must Die and some of those
Hmm.
DMX,
Yeah.
Battle to the what's that, Cradle to the Grave and stuff like that, but
Hmm.
elevated.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a weird time, man. I can't predict what's going out, man. Because there's a film here I would have liked to have seen in the theater, but also I don't know what you do with this. How do you, it's crazy, man. Havoc, if you're looking for, really high action, a little bit of police drama, nothing too serious, the story, there. I think the major thing that kind of pulls this together is is that the mayor, Forrest Whitaker's character? His son gets involved in this crazy stuff, and apparently him and Tom Hardy, have a
Way back,
relationship,
yeah,
from way back. So he tells Tom Hardy, like, yo, get my son out of this. And the Hardy's like, hey man, your son's in too deep. And then just because of that, it causes him to have to, the son and Hardy, the mayor, and then there's just all these other criminal elements in the city that are also button heads. There's a power struggle. There's a power void to fill. Who's going to take over next? That kind of stuff going on. But it's not overly complicated. It's just enough to keep the story moving from point A to point B and get you to the next really big action sequence, man. But this is
yeah.
solid, man. This is definitely one of my.
But if anybody's ever seen was going to watch this film, I'm just gonna tell you the scene in the cabin.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
might
that's
be
crazy.
my yeah. Oh my goodness.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah, it's wild, man. It's wild. You know what's interesting, man, about the action scenes? Because I know with a lot of films they shoot things out of order, and I was looking at something with John Woo, and he said like for Hard Boiled, he shot that film in order, and his reasoning is, he already had the action scenes planned, but by shooting it out of in order, he's seeing what he previously did, and now he knows what he's done, and now he's going to try to top that. And it
Yeah,
makes sense the
yeah,
way that film rolls, but also that film starts with that tea house scene, and I'm just like, how do you top this? And they do. They go in, they get crazier and crazier, So
yeah.
that's wild. That's something to think about. I wonder how this one was put together.
I guess they would have had to do the same way because I think by the end of this, you would have been worn out. That
Mhm,
having that cabin scene in the middle or the beginning of a film, you wouldn't
mhm.
want to show up for the rest of that shoot. I don't think.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Or you
it's
think you've
crazy,
done your
man.
job, you wouldn't want to show up the rest of that shoot.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Definitely check out Havoc, man.